Hey there, everybody. It is Thursday, and it means it's a usual stream night, except I am not streaming because I am on vacation. So I'm in Canada right now while you guys are watching this. I went ahead and I recorded this ahead of time. I didn't think that I'd get around to it, but I wanted to make sure that I left you with something exciting. So today, since you guys aren't around, and I have a lot of detail work to do from the last time that we left off streaming, I wanted to go ahead and pick up some of that now that I've got the, whole base to myself and I don't have to keep up the chatter, at least not incessantly, and I can cut out the boring parts too. There's plenty of stuff that I can get done that is kind of necessary for me to make this place successful, that I don't have to worry about keeping you guys excited while you watch. For instance, up here, I always wanted to do a garden of some sort, even though it's like kind of in this roof. I want to do something that this window can look out on, Maybe do a hedgerow so it kind of blocks the view of that building, and then do some planters and a path to my door here. Maybe dress this up a little bit more. And coming down here, I want to maybe start doing some work on this cave. I know it's a natural cave, but you might want to add to it a bit. Maybe smooth out this archway, add some stairs, clean up this weird little lip, those sorts of things. And then, of course, we have the tower. I have been working on this diligently on all of our streams, and you can see we've got a nice entryway. This is actually a mob-proof entryway right here. They can't come in. We tested it with a creeper. It is the truth. And I want to do some detail work up here with some arches between these pillars, and then make it so we can get up to that platform, because that's where we're going to AFK. Also, here's a little detail that I want to try out. I think that's going to do nicely and kind of light up these corners. So that is the plan for the episode, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, I am back, and it's time to get started on the garden first, because this is going to be a pretty small, just little detail project that I've been meaning to do, mainly because I just want to cover up this glass. This glass is part of the iron farm. There are villagers down there. They keep the iron farm flowing. That's how we are able to supply Will with the iron he needs to rebuild his tower when he gets a chance, and to turn that thing into an iron monstrosity. So I've got some little plans to kind of level this out a bit up here, maybe fill some of this hillside in with some of the dirt that I've got. I've got a whole selection of odds and ends in here. This is leftovers from the tower. I'll probably ditch those soon, but I'm looking at stuff like, if we come over here, I keep running up and down this space every time I, come from the tower and I make my way over here. I'm running up this hill, and I'm thinking we'll probably put some stairs that lead straight up here to this and do a path. Fill this in with some detail work. Get some leaves. I've got a whole chest of leaves up there. Grab some leaves and do like a little hedgerow, and then maybe fill some of this in so we've got maybe instead of a slope, do some terraced walls like we've got up there, but instead of doing them in red, we'll do them in stone, because I don't think they're going to be as in your face as what we've got there. So I guess to start with, let's start, instead of talking about it, let's throw some dirt down and start seeing what this will kind of end up looking like. I kind of want, if we can build all the way out to here and make it a little bit darker. But see, this is what I'm saying. If I fill this in and then we do a little wall down below, and I'll probably end up needing more dirt because this is going pretty fast. I can always hollow out the hillside, but that is not my style. I usually fill everything in. It's pretty unusual for me to not do that. So this is what I'm saying. We've got... this will end up becoming a stairwell. You know, I might leave this part of the hill natural. We'll do a stairwell there. I'll probably end up taking this out. Like so. Probably figure out just what I can do with this. So it was supposed to look like the hillside was sort of swallowing up the building, but it definitely is going to need that sort of tended to, unless I want to keep some dirt over there. You know, like so. Like so. Maybe like that. And then if we just mine this out, not that I particularly need the coal, but we'll just fill that in. And then that becomes sort of our garden space. Clear out these happy little flowers and not pick them up because our inventory is full. Let me come down here and just leave some coal for somebody else who comes wandering by. So yeah, I think I'm going to fill in a little bit more around here, maybe add into here, start on the wall, start doing some steps, maybe rough in where I want some fence lines to be, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. So guys, I was digging around in my cave here because I needed to sort of, like I said, I was cleaning up this space. I wanted to sort of improve the natural factor of it, so I started digging around through some of the shoddy workmanship that I had done previously just to sort of fill in the gaps, just to make this cave navigable. And, you know, I was filling in around here because this was cobble, and then I ended up stumbling upon a little cave that had been full of mobs. This was just getting backed up and backed up and backed up, so I jumped in here, and, well, you can see the end result. I win. So, back to what I was doing, which was getting some diorite, so I could keep working on that little garden outside. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and here's the problem. I have been working on kind of free-forming in some stairs. I'm sticking with the theme that was going on up here from some of my early builds. I wanted it to match this. The problem is that the design where I had built this house sort of kind of came into this hillside as if the hill had sort of slumped into the side of the building, and the building was just sort of there, and then there was maybe a rock slide or avalanche or something, and it sort of buried the back of the house, and it's not working at the moment because, as you can see, I've been carving in where I want the stairs to be, just not what I want them to be of, and this hillside, as it juts into this building, just is not working anymore. So I can either talk about clearing some of this out, which means a lot of terraforming for what really is just sort of a backyard. I mean, this isn't even that amazing of a space. It just happens to be, you know, outside of the library, which is, albeit, I mean, sort of an interesting melding of, you know, the diorite interior, which looks fantastic from inside, and then the dirt and stone exterior. So if I come in here into the library and I look out, you know, let's go up on the balcony, because this is, oh, hello, Enderman, why are you in my house? Uh-oh. Whew, that was close. I haven't actually fought an Enderman, obviously. Especially with only half my armor intact. Let's eat something. Oh, that was terrifying. Okay, well, now that I'm inside and looking back out, this is just going to sort of be the space that I was talking about. This area right out here. You know, maybe put those bushes I was talking about back along there as a hedgerow. Fill that in. I brought some trapdoors. Throw a path down on that side, and then the stairs down over there. And this hill sort of just butting into that roof is starting to not work, and I don't want to change everything, because that was sort of the whole point of this design out here, was that this hill just sort of ran into this. So I'm thinking I'm going to tear all this back out, and then we'll just clear this out of the way. We'll go back to just doing dirt, and I'll probably simplify my my block choices. So instead of doing the diorite and the stone, I'll end up keeping dirt, but then throw in some wood, and do more of like a trellised sort of design, and sort of bring the stairs further out again. Because you can see the pink here where I was digging, and that can get covered right back up, because I don't need that to be exposed. So I'll throw down some different stairs. I'll probably do spruce if I keep it wooden instead of stone, or maybe come into this hillside and throw some stonework inside of it. I don't know, I'll play around with it, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so I'm up on top of the hill at this point. We're taking a look down at what I have sort of claimed out as the space that we're after. So you can see that I've made some progress here. I have gone much more rustic at this point. So I'm using spruce for the stairs. I've got some gates here. I'm using the cobblestone. And I just sort of followed the edge of the hill there. I didn't try to change it or do anything of that sort. I wanted to go ahead and just see what this would end up looking like if we just went with it. So here's the actual layout that we've got going on here. I'm contemplating, just given this and the fact that I really want these to curve, these paths, even if it's very, very subtle. So here's my thinking. If I throw that down there, I tear that out, and that. And I don't know if there's any quick way to get rid of paths once you've laid them down. I don't think there is. Let me do that. No. The only quick way is to just scoop it on up. Unless I'm missing something. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments if I missed that. But at this point, and of course that could have stayed the path, I think. And now I have to wait for it to become grass again. Oh well. I will do that eventually. So there, I like that this now has a subtle curve to it by a couple blocks just by moving it over. I kind of want to do the same thing here, but I'm out of room. Not many choices, so I will live with that. You can see I've also knocked out all of the torches, so this area is natural lighting. This is as bright as it gets, so we're going to clean that up too. And I popped up to the top of the hill, you saw me up there, to go and grab some bushes. So I'm thinking if we do that, and that just sort of gives us a nice little shape, I think. So I'm going to go with that as that design, and then if we grab our fence posts, like I was talking about, just kind of follow this edge here. Maybe to there. That works. And let's knock a hole, why not, right there. And we'll throw in that last fence post. I'll have to figure out lighting, if I'm going to put torches standing on top of here or if we're going to hide our lighting. So this kind of stands out just as an oddity. We did it up on top of the hill as well. It's the least obtrusive way to keep the glass here. Now, I think the other thing I could do is maybe make the glass green. I do have cactus around. I could make green glass. That might be an option. But again, everything's going to look weird. If I put carpet on it, it'll look weird. If I build a building around it, it'll look weird. Because again, this has to remain open to the sky. That looks like something somebody else has been building. I think I've heard of this. I think there is a drop game over here. It just caught my eye. Maybe we'll have to go and check that out at a later point in the episode if we've got time. This little garden seems to be taking up an awful lot. That's okay. Like I said, I've got to cover all of the time that I am away on vacation, and if that means we spill into some extra episodes, Who knows? So I think now that you saw me throw this wall down, let's figure this out. So if we start throwing down some paths that just sort of butt up against it, like so. And maybe like that, so it's sort of, yeah, that works. Maybe we can get some mossy cobble and do some little stones here and there. Pardon me while I run inside. I'm gonna go down to our storage space, and we're gonna go for mossy stone. Run back through the library. Careful not to track any mud on everything. So now I'm thinking, what if we just put a little stone like there? Maybe one there. Or maybe make this one go like so. Maybe do the same thing over here. Dictate where the path ended up going because of something already being built there. Yeah, that might do. Alright. Now, I should have brought some glowstone or something else along with me, actually, or jack-o'-lanterns. That's perfect. I've got plenty of those. They're inexpensive. They're already made. We can start hiding those under some leaves, maybe up against here. Maybe do a little bit of like a little water feature, a little pond right in here. Fill that in with water so it looks like there's just a little pool. And then start throwing down some saplings, grow some trees, and then plant all of these flowers that I brought along with me. So let me grab that water and a few other odds and ends. I'll be right back. So here we are, guys. I think we're about to call it a day for this episode. I just wanted to make sure that you guys got to see what I've been up to. Let me come up here. And here it is. I've thrown down some roses, a few other mixes of flowers, secret mushroom back here. I'm sure, Fangirl, you can name that. And we've got, the wall. We've got some still junk lighting over here, but all the rest of this, all our lighting's tucked away. I did leaves over our friendly little jack-o'-lantern. So as you come out of this door here, I am coming outside, and here we go. We've got a nice little garden, and we've got this coming right out here. We may end up needing to do pressure plates or something. I don't know. But we've at least got way up and down. So now I'm not hopping up this hill anymore when I'm gathering sandstone for the tower that we're still building, as I call it, hole. So when I need to go back into the library, as a matter of fact, you know what? It's a weird little hole. I'm filling that in. So as I'm coming from here over to here, I've got stairs, entry, garden. Got some leaves over there to kind of add some definition, separate the two spaces. And if I come inside and we go upstairs to the balcony here, well, that's a pretty decent view. It's kind of a gap, but I can see his tower unobstructed over there in the distance. Check out my neighbors. Unfortunately, most of my tower is blocking the dragon. Oh well. But I think that is it, guys and gals. I'm going to call it a night. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tune in again. I will make sure to be posting some more stuff while I am away on vacation. So you guys don't end up missing me so horribly when I'm back streaming at the end of this month. I hope to see you then.